Caitlin Clark celebrates $500,000 Indiana Fever cash windfall chance with Commissioner's Cup prize money. Players will not only be competing for silverware, but a chance to pad out their pay packets. There is a $500,000 prize pool with winning players set to take home $30,000 each. Even losing players will cash in $10,000 as well as a further $5,000 worth of cryptocurrency from Coinbase. An additional $5,000 is on offer to the MVP, a prize Clark will likely be targeting. The WNBA star is already celebrating, however, after winning the chance to play for a trophy. She said, "Obviously, we're excited. That's a big deal. Why wouldn't we celebrate that accomplishment? Or getting to play for a pool of money. That's pretty fun, and you're competing to win a trophy." Clark had to earn her spot in the Commissioner's Cup Championship the hard way after a physical battle against the Connecticut Sun. The 23-year-old was pushed to the ground by Marina Mabrey in the 88-71 win. Clark was moving with the ball when she was caught in the eye by J.C. Sheldon. Fever's guard reacted angrily and lightly pushed into her rival. Teammates then rushed over as tempers began to flare. Mabrey was one of those who stormed across, and she brutally shoved Clark to the deck. The NBA chiefs have since admitted the referee was wrong not to eject Mabrey over the incident. ESPN claimed that her technical has now been upgraded to a flagrant 2. Mabrey will also be fined for her actions. Later in the game, Fever's Sophie Cunningham received a flagrant 2 for her foul that caused a team melee. It was a steamy summer evening in Indianapolis when Caitlin Clark jogged off the court to a thunderous standing ovation. The scoreboard above Gainbridge Fieldhouse gleamed with finality. Indiana Fever 92, Chicago Sky 86. But tonight wasn't just any regular season win. It was the Commissioner's Cup, an in-season WNBA showdown with more than bragging rights on the line. For Caitlin Clark and her Indiana teammates, it meant something even more tangible. $500,000 in prize money. That while the team would split the winnings, the spotlight, once again, shone brightest on the rookie sensation from Iowa. Clark grinned as she tossed a sweat-soaked towel to a young fan in the front row. The cheers followed her into the locker room like a loyal companion, loud and relentless. Her heart still raced, not from exhaustion, but from exhilaration. She had just dropped 27 points, dished out 11 assists, and nailed 4 logo threes that had fans out of their seats all night. "Did we just win $500,000? She joked as she walked in, arms raised. Confetti still clung to her jersey. Teammates laughed, someone threw water on her, and Alia Boston gave her a chest bump that nearly knocked her into the lockers. "Yes, ma'am," Kelsey Mitchell yelled. "Time to put a down payment on that yacht, Kate." Clark rolled her eyes, still getting used to the WNBA's blend of competition and camaraderie. "Yacht? I'm still paying off student loans," she quipped. The room erupted. But beneath the lighthearted banter was something far more serious. Caitlin Clark wasn't just a rookie, she was a revolution. With every step she took on the hardwood, every assist she threaded through traffic, every 35-foot bomb she drilled with effortless grace, she was changing the game. And now, with the Commissioner's Cup prize money in play, the stakes had gotten real. A win beyond the scoreboard. The Commissioner's Cup was introduced to elevate the mid-season pulse of the WNBA, but no one could have predicted the narrative shift in 2025. Caitlin Clark, already a household name before stepping onto a professional court, had brought unprecedented eyes to the league. Record ratings, sellout crowds, social media firestorms. Clark Mania was real. The Fever, who had struggled in seasons past, were suddenly appointment television. And now they were champions of the Cup, with the rookie phenom leading the way. But while the $500,000 headline looked good on paper, it meant more than just money. For Clark, it was validation, proof that her decision to go pro, not to cash in on NIL or delay her entry for brand leverage, had been the right call. "This isn't just about the check," she told reporters post-game, holding the Commissioner's Cup trophy like a newborn. "It's about investing in the league. This cup is a sign of where we're headed." Her words weren't empty. Clark had already pledged a portion of her winnings to grassroots women's basketball programs across Indiana. Another chunk was going to her foundation, launched earlier in the year to support girls in sports, particularly in underserved communities. I was given a platform, she said, and I'm going to make sure it counts.